I'm really wanting to navigate a correct line. Just a correct line will help you already to assess the quality of your aids in relation also to the horse's quality of movement and balance. That's right. Good job. There you go. No corner. No corner. Good. Circle, training your young horse that a circle is a turning and riding a head process from circle point to circle point, establishing the alignment as to where there is continuous at the end of the training, bend along the line as the horse goes ahead. So when you just think about that, yeah, you will already assess, okay, now I have to ride ahead, I have to establish a tempo that is in relation to, I want to establish a working canter, okay? 20-meter circle. Now, what happens? Oh my God, my horse feels very on the front end and very tight in the throat latch and very heavy in my hand down on its head. What does that mean? The hind legs are out behind, the horse is stiff, yeah? I cannot mobilize the hind legs in relation to first level as to where they contribute to balance. Then you use the circle that way. You use it. Make your horse, yes, put your horse in alignment. In other words, making it a little bit more supple in order to be in alignment. Yes, and always think you want to establish a certain tempo. Tempo of contact in suppleness and a degree of self-carriage. A horse can only have a degree of self-carriage not only when you can teach it to carry its head on its own, yeah, but also when you always say, how are the hind legs contributing to it? And if you're not working towards the mobilization of such, towards the center of gravity, then they won't. No, super. Circle point to circle point. Good job. Very good. You're driving too much from your seat. Yeah? Less from your seat. Good. That's right. Impulse indicating from your leg. Good. Inner leg, inner leg, inner leg. Good. Not so much driving from your seat. Good. On young horses, I never teach a heavy seat unless it's an emergency. Okay? And we do have those too. I'm not saying that they don't exist. Good. Transition to trot. There. You felt that in the transition to the trot. In order to stay to the next circle point, the lack of suppleness to the left, push the horse down onto the left shoulder, and the haunches fell out. That the bloody circle tells you so much, isn't it though, huh? Keep it, hands forward, come, hands forward. There, lovely. That's right. Bending, good job. Circle point, circle point, circle point. There. This is important too, that when you are on the circle right there with your young horse, awesome, I like that. Very good. Come. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Circle point. The effort to bend your horse must not deteriorate from the ability to go into the direction of the bend, meaning on a 20-meter circle to the next circle point. That's awesome. That's better. Not so heavy in your seat. Good. Lower leg. Good job. Good job. I would like to encourage you right now not to emphasize upon the seat that you are sitting and you have a beautiful position, that you are saying that your seat is dominant over your leg. So that's good. Change direction out of the circle. Good. Left bend, gradually straightening, right bend. Really in the training. Circle point, circle point, circle point. Next one. Good. Get there. Riding ahead. So, good job. Circle point at E, circle point at the center line. There you go. Good. That's right. Outside hand a little lower. Like that. Good. That's it. Like that. Exactly. See this? Now I feel you have a tempo where I feel that the hind legs are moving correctly. Good. I still feel that the horse wants to get a little bit, you know how to say that, down on your hand. Do not ride backwards, use the transitions. Circle point, turning, Bending, riding ahead. Turning, bending, riding ahead. Much better. Good. Soften your hands once a little bit to the mouth. No, that's exactly right. Good job. Good. It's very important that the rider does not feel that steadiness leads to a static silhouette or a stiff silhouette. A stiff feeling. Awesome. Like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Awesome. There you go. Good job. Circle point. You miss it. That's right. And E. Oh, good job. That's nice. Good job. And now an upward transition again. Super. Very good. Very good. As I said in the beginning, now I'm starting to see, I know that still feels a little bit, how do I say it? It could still give me a little bit more of an uphill feeling, but I like this much better than what I saw in the beginning, where the steadiness and the tempo that you rode looked to me too backwards. Good. Good. Yeah, I love that. Change direction out of the circle. Good job. Use your transitions. I tell this story every time in the clinic, and people who know me have heard it every time where they had a lesson with me. I once had to warm up for a Grand Prix. I thought I was going to faint because I was so worried that I couldn't ride the Grand Prix. On a 20-meter circle doing trot, canter, trot transitions. The whole time everyone was watching, and Hinneman stood there, and canter. And I thought, I said, I'm next in the ring. He says, I know. Canter, trot. I thought, Lord, this is going down so fast. Now take your boots off. I said, I have not piaffe. Right, I mean, like, okay, let's make sure our horse still remembers what we walked on yesterday. I have not piaffe. So he says, you think you're going to train that today? If he doesn't know it, you shouldn't be here. Everybody's laughing at me. Fine. So, but it's really, it wasn't it. He says, if your horse is not loose and supple and adjustable and tension-free, yeah? You know, from driving to containing, driving to restraining aid, yeah? Then your piaffe and passage is not going to be good anyway, so. It was a very humbling moment, I will admit that, very openly. So, very good. That's right. A little bit more bend this direction in the rib cage, good. Don't drive from the feet so much, more from the leg, more from the leg, more from the leg, exactly. Exactly, very good. Very good. Transition to trot. That is already much, much better. Good. There, you felt that again, like I said, on the first circle to the left, the stiffness to the left, block the left hind in the transition, carry that forward into your training, that before the transition and a bend line. And that is, again, the horse has to be supple in order in the transition down, since the inside pair of legs has a shorter distance. In the bending, we do enable our horse to get supple and shorten the inside of the body a little bit, because it's the smaller circumference of the circle, and therefore, in the downward transition, the inside hind leg can step more into the center, towards the center of gravity, and walk. Good. Medium walk. Softer again. Nose out, longer the rein. Nose out. Good. Walking. That's right. Why not walk when you have a good one? That's right. Super. We have to always remember that the walk is judged, and I say it in every lesson, every day. The walk is judged not only by the size of your overstep, which in my opinion, that if you have a huge overstep, when you think of the future of the horse developing up the levels, is not as important as what I want to see is that the horse stretches through the top line, flattens the neck, seeking the contact, and you see through the horse's back the way the rider is taken with the horse, that the horse swings through the long back muscle. That is the most important thing I want to see walking. So that she swings, and that really should feel like the horse takes you with her in your hips. Good. Yeah.
I see the mouth looks nice and quiet, but I watch the muzzle is quite active. And in your experience, is this tension? Is it a nervous habit? Is it playfulness? And should it be considered?
No.
No.
I'm not worried about that at all. Yeah, a little bit of this. You know, I've had horses that were so laid back and so like a little bit. Yeah, you know, I mean the gapping of the mouth and the tongue being all over the place. That's another thing. This does not bother me at all. Not at all. I don't. But, you know, sometimes you can say maybe is it a little bit habitual. I have not had any experience with, but it's a very good question, and thank you for it. I've not had any experience with it that training creates it. I've not. Sometimes it's there. It's beautiful. It's foaming. The mouth is quiet. No problem. The mouth is quiet. The horse is totally calm in its expression. The tail is not going left and right, you know, and the ears are quiet. Would not even think about it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Correct. Correct. And with Haida, it's on the right, right? Doesn't she just go like this a little bit? Yes, it most certainly, I would consider it as soon as on the right side, then the right one is the outside one. I think through the pole. I really think through the pole, and I shouldn't say it, but it's true that Heidi can make a phone call to her daddy and say, "Daddy, look what you gave me." Yeah, because they're all a little bit that way, and it takes a very sophisticated rider like David and lots of horse Samhitas. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. You know, circle to the left, always a little bit of a turn. Yeah? Okay. So, brilliant horses with unbelievable, you know, movement, so to speak. But that part is always different. You know? Yeah, I think you will. You really feel when the horses have to really work through from behind. Yeah, through from behind. Also, what I always call when you really work through from behind, the intersection of that is what your mom so beautifully pointed out. Yeah, is the SI and the lumbar area of the back. Yeah, when you really go for that, it comes out more. Yeah, in those particular cases. And Maria and I have talked about that quite a bit. I have not seen one that's not that way. And it will come out more the greater the degree of collection is that you're asking for, because also then the engagement is has to be more defined, you know? Hmm? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, you know, it's always difficult, you know, it's funny, but I think it is very important that also here in America, people are getting very educated, and that's why I appreciated your mom talking about